Section 22, Ignorance of the Law. I was in my office perfecting Sumisola's case file to prepare DG for court when OC Legal walked in. He smiled and said, "This is why you are an outstanding officer. You are always busy with your files." He actually came to inform me that he wanted me to work on a series of case files which had been petitioned and tagged criminal responsibility. From what I understood, criminal responsibility singled out a group of people who were not accountable to the offense they committed by virtue of the circumstances surrounding the offenses. I followed the OC Legal to his office. There, he showed me a section of his book/file shelf labeled Criminal Responsibility. There were tons of files that needed investigating. "Help me decongest all these case files," he said. "Feel free to start with any case." I picked the first file and flipped through it. I discovered a second file inside this file. It was a case that was investigated by a police station that referred the matter to our legal department. The original case, which was investigated, was unlawful harassment of debtors, but the suspect's lawyer queried the charge, pointing out that his client was not aware of the offense, hence highlighting Section 22 of the Criminal Laws of Lagos State 2015, tagged Ignorance of the Law. I took my time to go through the main case file. The suspect, Mr. Vincent Dubem, ran an online banking platform called Vintech. The online bank gave out loans to interested subscribers that applied for the said loans after agreeing to their terms, which included full access to all the application software on the subscriber's phone. Once you grant them access, you had successfully enslaved yourself, and once you failed to repay the loan, they would activate their software and monitor everything you did on your phone. They will be able to track your location and monitor your bank alerts. From all indications, they could only monitor how money came into your account but had no access to transfer funds out of your account. Perhaps they could not achieve that because of the password to your banking application, but they could successfully access your phone contacts as well as pictures. With the help of their application software, they could edit whatever pictures they found on their victim's phone and convey the impression that the victim was wanted for fraudulent activities. They would send this to the victim's WhatsApp contacts with the intention to defame the person simply because he or she failed to meet up with payment. Vintech and other similar online banking loan platforms were having a fun-filled day until their illegitimate conduct attracted the attention of the federal government, which placed a ban on them based on their unorthodox mode of operation. Some of them, like Vintech, met the criteria requested by the government body that placed the said ban on those that didn't meet these standards. As much as Vintech met these standards, they went ahead to defame the character of their victims based on default on payment of loan, which is a criminal offense contrary to Section 304 of the Criminal Laws of Lagos State 2015, tagged Unlawful Harassment of Debtors, which clearly pointed out that harassing a debtor with demand for payment in a manner that expresses threat or publicity that puts or subjects such victim or member of his or her family to alarm, distress, or humiliation is a criminal offense. As much as the suspect, Mr. Vincent, accepted that his action contradicted the said section, but he was hiding behind the fact that he did not know that such offense existed. After going through the file, I invited Mr. Vincent to get more information that would help me prove the present case to establish if he was actually ignorant of the law. The suspect honored my invitation, and I made him give me additional statements. I asked if he had a legal team on his board of management. He did not. I booked a movement to his office. Getting there, I saw it was a simple office space with a big office building that housed a lot of people seated behind computer desks. Their job was to call and monitor debtors. We took statements from all of them. There were 2 other offices, Vincent's personal office and another office where they held their meetings. There was no legal unit or legal training of the personnel that were behind the desks. I asked Vincent to show me what he did to ensure that his defaming of his debtors was not a criminal move. He was speechless. I asked him if he had a personal lawyer, and he said he did. I asked him if he consulted his lawyer before authorizing the defaming publication. He said no, that he didn't deem it important. I made him write down his responses. I asked him what he used his lawyer for, and he responded, to advise him on legal implications of situations and actions. Then I asked him, why didn't you seek for legal implication of this action? He didn't say a word. I asked him if he knew his action would have a negative effect on his debtor. He answered, yes. Then I said, if I hit you, would it have an effect on you? Though surprised by the question, he said, yes. I said, what do you think is stopping me from hitting you right now? He responded, because I know it's a criminal offense. I summarized his statements and submitted my report, clearly stating that the suspect's action was not based on ignorance of the law, as he did not make adequate effort to ascertain if his actions were laced with ingredients that contradicted the criminal laws of Lagos State, 2015.
This work of fiction is a production of COSPEAKS, composed and written by Chidi Okoye, narrated by Ikenna Igwe, sound production by Glaze Entertainment, graphics by Illustroking Creatives, video production by Chachi World Entertainment, video editing by Stevie Beleche, Triple Nolly TV, technical support by Kings Media. Thank you for viewing.